So what is up, guys? Right now the crypto markets are tanking down nasty, and honestly it's a lot of opportunity. I want to talk about the specific catalysts that are causing this downward motion, what's going on, why I think we're going to be pumping in the next few weeks, as well as overall everything else that's going in the crypto markets. If you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other content. I'm just a beginner in the crypto space, documenting his process, his journey, showing the wins, the losses, and everything else in between. But other than that, let's get into it. So guys, currently the markets are down. Bitcoin is sitting around 58,000. Ethereum is also dropping quite nasty at the moment, which is, really crazy. Right before the Ethereum ETF launch, which is, really crazy. It's about to start going live. A lot of fluctuations are about to start taking place in the market, but no one is really noticing that. One of the main people talking about it is Elliot Trades. He's pretty much saying, how the ETH ETF is getting zero attention the days before the listing, right after Bitcoin has put in its local bottom. And, he's talking about how can you imagine an easier setup. And right now, guys, it's about the conviction. Everyone during these timelines, even Elliot Trades talked about in 2020, the people talking about altcoins, the sentiment around it was dead. It was just overall down. My crypto portfolio dropped around like 2 G's in the last 2 days, which is just really crazy. If you don't have the conviction to play in this market, when the markets start to tank the way that they are, you start to lose a lot of your conviction and people start to sell off their bags, and that's pretty much what takes place. But let's talk about the catalysts that are gonna start causing these markets to start pumping. Other than the Ethereum ETF that is pretty much about to go live, one of the main things I want to talk to you guys about is also a bullish catalyst that is coming from FTX, the crypto exchange that fell, lost a lot of people tons and tons of money. Well, FTX in the next few months is planning to distribute $16 billion in cash to its customers. And anyone that was on FTX was really highly committed into crypto. FTX just wasn't, the best platform to have your crypto on. So all these people are going to be getting their money back. A good portion of people probably aren't going to put the money in the markets, but a good amount of them are. And whenever that $16 billion comes in, a lot of that flow is going to go straight into crypto. And the leading thing that causes everything to crash down, up and down, is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the biggest catalyst. It's the main thing that everyone focuses on, just because, money funnels out from those larger caps into the smaller caps, just depending on how everything is performing. And currently with Bitcoin right now, there's a ton of different news events. People are talking about how, with the crash taking place, you need to just hodl and not worry about it. So there's a lot of news coming around. Many governments selling crypto, mainly the Bitcoin that they have, which is, really crazy. People are calling on Germany to, stop making these dumb decisions, but, that's Germany. And all this stuff has a great effect on our altcoins. Currently, the two biggest events that are sparking everything for this crypto bull run is going to be the 2024 US election, which right now, if you look at Poly Market, is not looking too good for Biden. Everyone's talking about how Biden's probably going to be dropping out of the election, which I honestly do not think so. He's too deep in, but at the same time, I do not know anything about politics or anything like that. But the two big catalysts for this right now for the crypto bull markets and our altcoins is going to be this election, as well as the news coming around with FTX and all the money that is getting distributed, as well as the Ethereum ETF approval and the launch and the trading that is about to go live. So we have all these events taking place, guys, with Bitcoin dropping, dumping down, with the Ethereum ETF about to go live, a lot of money going out to those FTX people that lost a lot of money during that crash. There's a ton of news taking place, and all this is going to be happening in the next few days. So I'm honestly really pumped to see exactly where the crypto markets go. Right now, everything has just been trading sideways, mainly downwards, not really sideways, mainly just down. My altcoins, like how I said, dropped around, I don't know, like 10-20%, the whole portfolio, which is really crazy. But overall, now is the time to be committed, guys. You got to have the commitment when everything is down in the dumps. People talk about all this different stuff about how, you want to make the most money, you want to get in at the best times, but that's when the sentiment is down right now. One of the main guys I like following, Miles Dusher, he's pretty much talking about, in these different cycles in the market, you got to have that commitment, you got to have that strength, you got to be willing to hold. And if you haven't really been here for multiple cycles, you're not really aware of what's going on, so you're kind of scared. And even me, I haven't been here for multiple cycles, only been here since 2021, but I'm very aware of what happens whenever these dumps start to take place. This is where you need to be greedy. This is where you need to start stacking on your positions. If you look at all the coins that I'm currently invested in, they're down, and right now is the time to get in, because whenever everything starts to go live, whenever all that cash flow comes from all those FTX users, whenever the Ethereum ETF goes live, once we start having more news around the election with Trump, just because he's so bullish around crypto and everything, that's whenever we're gonna start seeing, you know, what's gonna happen in the crypto markets. I'm getting a lot of talks around my YouTube channel right now about how, you know, we've already peaked out on a few of the coins that I've already invested in, and you know, we honestly aren't gonna be seeing the numbers that a lot of people are talking about. And at the end of the day, I have no idea. I'm a beginner in the crypto space. But guys, based off of the patterns, based off of the price predictions and the price action that we're currently seeing and all the catalysts that are going on in the market, it makes no sense to be bearish right now. It only makes sense to get bullish, and the people that are bullish during these rough times are going to make the most money. But overall, guys, the catalysts that are going to be taking place in the next few days and few weeks are just evidence that we're in the midst of a bull run and we're about to start that next leg up. Now, the Ethereum ETF is getting zero attention the days before the listing, right after Bitcoin has reached the local bottom, and it's crazy because people aren't noticing this. On top of that, the poly market is showing that with the election, there's a whole bunch of news taking place, and people are wondering what's going to happen, which has people betting, and it's getting a lot of hype, and especially since Trump is all around crypto and Bitcoin and all that stuff. And then from there, you also have all the money coming from the FTX whole fiasco, around $16 billion in cash to its customers, which is really, really crazy. We're about to start having a ton of money start to go back into the markets, and that's going to be a causing factor for the markets to start to shoot back up. So right now, guys, is the best time to just be taking advantage of the opportunity you're seeing. Everybody is always so worried whenever we see everything go down. Even my portfolio, it looks horrible right now. But when I see that my portfolio is just tanking, the best thing that I can do is go double down on my positions, because when it returns back to its local highs, all we're going to do is make some simple gains off of that. And then whenever the bull market truly takes off, like whenever we have the live trading of the ETF, whenever we have more news around the presidential candidates for the 2024 US election, as well as have all that money from the FTX fiasco, there's going to be a ton more price action in the markets, and coins are going to set new highs. But we won't see that until everything starts to take place. But you got to have the conviction before everything does. If you don't, and you don't choose to see these patterns, and you're not looking around, you're really going to miss out. And that's the whole point of why I make these YouTube channels. I want to document this whole process, show everybody what's possible for a beginner, and just, you know, give my predictions on everything. I honestly am a beginner in this space. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. I'm just documenting everything that I'm currently doing, what I'm learning, what everyone is talking about in this space, and then making educated decisions from all that. But guys, that's pretty much what's going on in the crypto markets. If you guys are new to the channel, like how I said, go check out all my other videos. I'm just a beginner in the crypto space, showing his wins, his losses, crypto portfolio, everything that I'm currently doing, and the sentiment in the markets. But guys, everything right now is crashing. The portfolio is looking quite nasty, but there is some great catalysts that are going to be coming out in the next few days, few weeks, that are going to start the spark that we need in the crypto markets. But guys, I'll keep you updated on everything. I drop daily content, so like I said, go look at all my content and stay tuned for my next one. I just kicked the tripod, so I do apologize. That's why the camera shifted. But guys, stay tuned for all my other content. I'm dropping daily content every day around my crypto portfolio, my entrepreneurial career, and everything else. But hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll catch you then. Peace.